contest is a tornado tag match, which means all 4 participants in the match are legal at any given time, and the first team to score a pinfall or submission wins the match. Introducing first, from Albany, New York, at a combined weight of 356 pounds, Angel Kross and Elite Terrell, The Street! At a combined weight of 485 pounds, Jimmy Limits and firework Foxx Vinyer, the Echo Boomers!
And with that, we are underway here at May Meltdown. I am Dan Cruzzi, joined, of course, at ringside by our GM, Paul Laporte. Paul, we have a great night of action ahead of us tonight.
We absolutely do. Semifinals of the TIW title tournament. We're starting things off with a rematch from the Clash of Park with a little twist of tornado tag rules, the Street versus the Echo Boomers. I have been looking forward to this one ever since I signed the contract.
This, of course, means that all 4 of the people in the match are legal at any time. First team to go gain pinfall or submission wins the match.
And I think this type of match suits both teams very well. The Echo Boomers are very wild, they're very dynamic, and the Street, the same way, very athletic. They like to do a lot of in and out of the ring, and also half of the time they're not doing legal tags anyways. So I think it just suits everybody involved.
In different ways, but still suits them both. That's a great point.
Absolutely.
As Jimmy Limits already getting the crowd behind him. Firework also doing it. The Street, a little bit less showboating, more just ready to go here, it looks like. Showboating. There we go.
Lockup.
Finally, we have the opening lockup. Echo Boomers have both of the members of the Street in the side headlocks.
It looks like both members of the Street simultaneously fighting out of those side headlocks, throwing one of the ropes.
Both missing with the clothesline, and a couple of
shoulder block by both of the Boomers.
So early on, the offense goes to the Echo Boomers, as now they both mount on the second rope and just deliver some punches in the corner.
It's like a mirror match. Things going on exactly the same on either side of the ring.
They have a little fun with it, switching up, and more punches. As the Street,
Elite Terrell slipping out the back door. Vicious kick to the leg of Foxx Vinyer. Now he's coming for Jimmy Limits.
Limits gets out of the way though, almost across.
Glancing shot though, he managed to redirect the strike at the last second there and still catch at least a piece of Jimmy Limits and avoid his partner. And now they're double teaming on Jimmy Limits in the corner.
Indeed, Vinyer's down. Now Terrell throws Limits out, and they turn their attention to Vinyer. Nope, we go back to Limits on the outside. I mentioned all 4 men are legal. There is no disqualification, no count out in this match.
That's elite, baby. That's elite.
As Elite takes some time here on the near side to showboat to the camera.
And tornado tag matches are just complete and total chaos. Foxx Vinyer playing up to the crowd. It looks like he might be setting up a dive to the outside.
Watch out if you're in the front row.
Jimmy Limits grabbing him, trying.
Oh!
Angel Kross.
Got inside and stop that momentum in a big way.
Breaking free of Jimmy Limits' grip there, sliding in the ring and cutting off Foxx Vinyer.
And now this is stuff we're used to seeing from the Street. Elite holding him down from the bottom. And Kross delivering that boot right across the neck. And now Terrell going to work on Limits on the outside. Jumps back up, and now we have the solid double team in the ring.
Street have been looking very good in the opening bits of this match, except for that very initial
great double suplex from the Street.
They had.
Thought he might go for a pin. So we're gonna get a combination moonsault and leg drop. Impressive bit of athleticism. Both men trying to stack him up, but Limits breaks up the pinfall attempt. Limits gets in for the save there. That could have been a good look for the Street as both men were on top of Vinyer. Now Limits is the only somewhat fresh man in the ring. Picks up Terrell, big chop. In the other corner, Kross making his way over to Vinyer. Limits hurt his hand there. He hit Terrell so hard. And Kross from behind. A big blow to the back to Limits. Another one. Now Kross has him lined up. Limits caught him. Oh!
Flatliner right into the nether regions of Elite Terrell.
I was wondering what phrase you were going to go for there.
That's the best way I can put that.
So the Boomers will look to probably this into a bit of a advantage in this match. As Limits has Kross up. Vinyer off the ropes.
Jimmy Limits doesn't know where his opponent's going. Springboard chop. Jimmy Limits dropping the back suplex. Now Foxx
with the pinfall 2. Able to kick out at 2 there. Limits follows it up with a pinfall of his own, and again, Kross gets the arm up at 2.
And that's the funny thing with Tornado Tag Team matches. You would think that this would have more opportunity for cooperation between these two guys, but because there isn't tags, because their timing can't be exactly in sync, and because you always have to keep your eye on the fourth man, some of those double team moves don't go off quite as well, and we saw that in that instance there with the Boomers.
Absolutely, you expect there to be nobody else in the ring, but in a normal tag match, but in this, there's always that threat.
Yeah, you always have to keep an eye on that fourth man, and sometimes that means that the timing on your double team moves just doesn't
Limits
go quite as well.
rushing into the corner, big splash onto Kross.
Kross
Now
going
the
on the
boot.
ropes now.
There's Terrell trying to shake himself awake in the corner. Terrell spins around the Limits.
Oh, vicious elbow to the back of Angel Kross's head.
Oh, and Terrell with the rake of the eyes there breaks free of Limits' grip.
But he's still 2-on-1 right now.
He runs away from Foxx and goes for Limits. Foxx dispatches across onto the outside. Terrell trying to get Limits free of the ropes. Foxx has him measured up, going for something here. The elbow from Limits.
That which Foxx coached him to do, actually. Vinyer with the headbutt onto Elite Terrell.
Taking the elbow pads off and getting serious here for Vinyer. Terrell trying to get out of the ring and throws Limits into Vinyer.
Two men tangled up now.
And oh! Ended up being a combination DDT there. Terrell goes for the pinfall on Vinyer. 2, Vinyer gets out.
Elite Terrell with a blockbuster on Foxx Vinyer. And Foxx Vinyer, who was still holding on to Jimmy Limits, ended up DDTing him into the mat.
That was one of the more unique pieces of offense I've seen in a while.
Street getting 2 for 1 on Elite Terrell's blockbuster there. That is great value.
They're looking to take advantage of it here. Both going off the ropes and a couple of low drop kicks. Leaves both members of the Boomers reeling. And a couple of splashes there.
Double frog splashes by the Street.
And both going for the
pinfalls.
pinfall. Ref didn't know who to go for the pinfall there.
Yeah, Cliff not sure who to count there, especially because the shoulders were pointing towards opposite ends of the ring. And that was enough of a confusion for the ref to allow the Boomers time to kick out at 1.
Street's still in control of this match. They have been for a while. Crowd trying to get behind the Boomers.
Crowd trying to will the Boomers into this, but the Street have been on a roll here so far.
I mean, we've seen the pedigree the Street has built here in TIW.
These are the pedigree the Boomers have built. These are 2 of the top teams here in TIW, and we don't have a title scene set up yet, but when we do, these guys are going to be top contenders.
Absolutely. Yeah, on both ends of the ring, people on the ropes. Kross gets off after a bunch of boots there. Jimmy has Terrell in a very precarious position. Kross trying to figure out if he should stick to his man or go over and help. Terrell gets Limits also on the far side.
Elite Terrell rolling off of the back of Jimmy Limits, trying for a German suplex here in the corner.
Limits blocking it with all of his strength. Big elbow.
Terrell won't use that waist lock though. Jimmy Limits keeps his grip on the top turnbuckle.
Terrell uses it against him and wedge him into the turnbuckle. Now still trying to get him free, unable to, as Kross still has Vinyer on the near side. Limits finally breaks free though, knocking Terrell to the ground. Kross goes over, and now Kross will do his best to break Limits of that turnbuckle. Limits still with that death grip. Vinyer though back up.
He's
big here.
pulling Angel Kross off.
And hits the suplex. I thought we were going to see a double suplex there.
No, he managed to pull Angel Kross away from his partner.
Limits had both his legs on the rope. Oh!
Yeah.
Explosive running uppercut there. Goes for the pinfall 2. And his hand just gets to the rope.
The last second.
Great ring awareness there.
Grabbing that rope.
Barely got to it. Vinyer's calling to end it here.
They're calling for something here.
They both have Kross in the middle of the ring. Although Terrell back up to his feet right next to them.
Double suplex Kross. Holding Kross up in the air.
Terrell pushes Kross back down, throws Vinyer outside. Oh, big
Giant right hand.
to Limits. Oh, they both got him up. Oh, and there's that combination we've seen them use so many times. Both men going for the pinfall, too. And Limits gets out of it.
Both members of the Street befuddled. They thought for sure that was going to put Jimmy away.
Terrell now saying it's over, though.
They're calling for something else. Something even more devastating than the combination they just pulled off.
Dragging Limits up here. Limits, not much energy left. He's barely able to get up. Vinyer also in the ring
kicked
here.
out.
That was impressive. Without a doubt. Terrell turns his attention to Vinyer in the corner. Kross and Limits still going at it here. Let's get back to a point here where the Street still in control of this matchup.
The Street have been on top more often than not in this match by a wide margin.
Here you see that teamwork. Terrell and Foxx.
Both the Echo Boomers are just practically out on their feet. Jimmy Limits is on the ground.
Being choked by Kross. Terrell runs across the ring and meets a big back elbow from Vinyer.
Terrell generating a huge head of steam and going to Foxx Vinyer's elbow, and he is stunned badly in the corner.
Vinyer looking to fire up. Throws Kross into that middle turnbuckle.
Trying
to wake Limits up here.
Yeah.
Good opportunity to while both of the members of the Street are out of it. Vinyer throws Limits into Kross and hits that tackle on Terrell.
Yeah, both of them with shoulder blocks into the corner of the Street. Right now, come in. And now they're on top. They've been behind most of the match, but
big boot from Kross. Terrell backed it up with the elbow. Both members of the Boomers really in the middle of the ring. Kross from the middle rope. Goes for that flying crossbody. Is caught by Limits.
Actually reverse here.
And a great couple of moves there as both members of the Street are down. Vinyer trying to get to the pinfall, as is Limits.
Fisherman suplex by Foxx Vinyer. Falcon arrow by Jimmy Limits.
They both get the cover, too. And both members of the Street kick out. That was big. If one of them didn't kick out, the ref was in position to see both pinfalls here as both men try to pin the other man.
Switch it up.
Street able to get out of that one, too.
And now it's the Echo Boomers that are in the upper hand position in the Street.
It's one of the first times in the match we've seen the Boomers ahead here.
Yeah, but you know what? This isn't a judges' competition. It's whoever gets the pinfall. So whoever's ahead at the end wins.
We have Kross hung up in the trio low here. Vinyer. There's a big super kick.
Holy
Terrell may not be all there. Oh! The bicycle kick by Limits catches Vinyer instead of Terrell, who fell down after eating that super kick.
I don't even think Elite Terrell got out of the way. He just happened to pass out.
Limits goes for Kross. Kross with the boot.
Kross hooking double underhook. Sit out pedigree by Angel Kross. Almost a pedigree Angel's Wings variation.
And Vinyer's just there to break up the tag. Luckily, it had fallen right next to where the pinfall is. Yeah, Limits got all of that bicycle kick on his teammate.
And again, that was just bad luck on the part of the Echo Boomers. Elite Terrell didn't duck out of the way. He just collapsed from the force of that super kick after a delayed reaction.
Better to be lucky than to be good, right?
Elite Terrell throwing the boot tassel with Jimmy Limits back in his face.
None too impressed with it.
Street firing up. These guys have been going back and forth for some while now.
Both these teams now just trading blows.
Both of these guys badly want the win. Crowd clearly showing who they're behind here is the Echo Boomers. And the Street trade fists. Neither team, neither man on either team wanting to go down.
Kross off the rope now. Another bicycle kick and a power slam from Vinyer.
This could be it.
Vinyer yells to end it.
Vinyer calling for the end. Elite Terrell down and out by the apron. He cannot help Angel Kross. Angel Kross is all by himself here.
Men have Kross. They tried this earlier. They're going to connect with it this time. Limits follows up with the pinfall. Vinyer making sure Terrell does not affect the decision, and the Echo Boomers get the win.
So winners of the match, the Echo Boomers! What an amazing opening match between the Echo Boomers and the Street. Both guys giving absolutely everything they have. The Echo Boomers coming out on top this time. The Street putting up one heck of a fight, but they just could not get the pin in the end.
A lot of great back and forth action there. All four of these men, clearly the worst for wear. Both members of the Street down at ringside. Both the Boomers struggling to stand up, needing the assist of the ref to do so. And the Echo Boomers are your winners.
Congratulations to the Echo Boomers. The Street, though, have nothing to be ashamed of.